is going on, I guess, 7:30, June 1st, 2020, 7:30 a.m. I have got to stop everything I was doing at this very present moment and bring this message to the people. I'm in the middle of getting ready, putting on my lotion, doing my hair, getting ready for the day. But all of a sudden, the download came, and I'm going to give it as it is coming to me at this very moment. I am to give this message at this very moment, straight from the throne, straight off the press. As it is coming to me, I'm bringing it to the people. Oh my gosh. What is going on in our current events of our world, of our cities, the collective as a whole, the people as a whole. What is going on in the spiritual realm? There is a shift happening. There's a shift in the universe, in the spiritual realms, in the blackness of the universe. The shift is happening. The last shall be first. The head shall, the tail shall become the head. You know, tables are turning. So what message that's coming to me is, we as a whole, as a people, we have been responding to injustice on a feminine energy. We're not on those. That is the old. What the universe is doing in these times is balancing the male and the feminine energy. As above, so below. As within, so it is without. What the feminine energy goes on is the emotion. That energy of doing and that feeling, getting back, and I gotta do something. The adrenaline is off of the emotion. What is happening now? Everything is going to be used as a tool. This virus, the chaos with other events, all of this is being used as a tool for the tables to turn, for this shift to happen. A shift is happening as we speak. What is meant for evil, it is being used to turn around, to turn over these tables for the good. But the lesson that is to be learned for us people as a whole, we've got to balance the male and the feminine energy. We cannot respond the old ways we used to. It's time for the feminine energy to allow the masculine energy, which is the logic, which is the reasoning. Just last night, I'm a person that I know I focus a lot on my emotion. A lot of my decisions are made from my emotion, from what I feel. And the thought of it don't really go into impact. I'm a person that follows wholeheartedly with my heart, with my feeling, with my intuition. But no, it is the time that God is bringing the male and the feminine energies to balance as one. We are getting ready to walk in this world as whole beings. And it will be represented in the natural with whole relationships. The relationships are becoming more committed in higher expectations. There's no more of relationships with this disrespect of the principle of commitment, the principle of faithfulness and loyalty and integrity, morals. God is not bringing those type of relationships to the front line, to the forefront of being examples of how this universal principle across the board works. The balance of male and feminine energies will be represented in home relationships. In all of these events that's happening, the male and feminine are coming together and reacting to on an offense and not so much on the defense. The feminine energy of the anger and the rage and the we know the injustice is there, but the balancing of it, we as awakened, illuminated ones, sit around your table, come up with strategies, go in a strategic, logical manner. The old way, they know the old way of our people. They're very familiar with the old way of our people. You may get the recognition of something, but we're going deeper than this. We're expecting laws to be changed at a higher level. We're not looking for icing on the cake, something to just pat us and push it away. Oh, just give them this, they'll be all right. No, we're coming at the whole foundation of your system. And it has to come with the male and the feminine energy working together as one. There's a time and place for everything. There's a time for peace. There's a time for war. There's a time for love. There's a time for hate. There's a time to embrace. There's a time to set apart. And there's a time to come together. And this is that time. We will be walking as whole individuals, whole relationships, whole family household, whole business interactions, whole our own individual being. We are walking in wholeness. We will be walking and being in activities as whole, as whole. So if we are at the point where we're not allowing, if it's too much masculine energy and you're not allowing the feminine energy, your heart, your intuition, you don't want to have anything to do with your heart, following your heart. All you want to do is follow what makes sense in your head. You're fighting your own battle, and it's taking you backwards. You need to go back and find where you lost your peace, where you lost what really made you happy. Go back and get your peace back. That may mean cutting, sacrificing some things, because you are allowing yourself to become whole. And to become whole, meaning you may need to step up in a certain area, or you may need to cut off some things in a certain area. But the ability to become whole as a people, as an individual, as a company, as a family, the male and the feminine energy is becoming whole as one. Right now, there are those out there doing what they're doing on our streets in a certain mentality. But we cannot let that be the voice of the whole. The voice of the whole is time for the masculine and the feminine to come together and reason logically. We cannot allow the feminine to be in control of the decision making that's going up. That think that type of of energy is going to cause the whole to be in a more blessed situation. If it's not together coming as a feminine and masculine energy, all of that anger and rage, but being in balance with the logic and the making sense, we've got to come together as an individual, come together as a people, and let's make sense. And let's do this thing logically. And that may mean, like I said just last night, I don't even know if I finished the sentence. I emailed the mayor. I emailed the senator. I emailed the House of Representatives. I emailed the Supreme Court. I emailed all of my city councils. This is something that I know my masculine energy had to be along with my feminine, giving me some type of strategy of what to do. I can't go solely on my emotion. I want to go and put all kind of stuff, say all kind of things, do all kind of things. But those type of actions not balanced with the masculine and feminine as one, is holding us back. So we cannot allow only the actions of the feminine energy on our streets think that they are the ones that are going to cause the change of this justice system, the change of this switch. God is in control. The universe is in control. It's going to happen. And like I said, all of this is being used as a tool. But we need to be co-laborers. We need to be working with this switch, not working against it, not going before it, not being too far behind. Let's be working together on the switch. Let's be knowledgeable. Logically, let's see what's happening behind the scenes. Let's see the foundations. Let's think like they would think. Let's act a way that they're not expecting. This go for anything. Individually, home, business, work. It's time to be an element of surprise, an element of unpredictableness. Let's allow our logic and reasoning to get involved with our emotions and our heartfelt energies of anger and rage. They're by right. We allowed to have those feelings. They belong to us. But we do not have to keep them. Let's shake this dust off and let's stand up and join that anger and rage and pain along with the reasoning and collective thoughts and logic, and come at this with a sound mind, under peace. Because acting under the too much of the energy or too much of the masculine, you need the passion along with the masculine energy. They have to be working together. Who wants a masculine energy when it has no heart? When it has no following of your intuition, following of a higher power? That is destruction waiting to happen. That is quicksand, sinking sand. They have to be balanced. Over emotional is quicksand. It's sinking sand. They have to be balanced. And this is where we are universally. We are one. We are one individually, one spiritually, one collectively, and we will be representing that one. But what I was just getting ready to say, if we keep being under the energy of the anger and the rage and the pain is stopping the circulation of manifestation. We cannot manifest anything we're desiring under those types of attitudes and spiritual grips in our being. We will not manifest what we are really wanting. We will manifest the exact replica of what we're keeping in our spirits. If it's anger and rage, you're creating a ground for more corruption, anger, and rage. If we come at this in a spirit of peace and love, yes, we still have that anger and rage, but it is in control and balance with that masculine energy, along with that passion of the anger and rage and pain. They're together, they're one. Now we can manifest an atmosphere of peace and love because we coming at this thing in harmony of the universe and not in harmony of this world activities, of this world's domino effect of destruction. We cannot keep being on the defensive. We have to be on the offense of handling our anger and our rage. We are shaping this world. We are reconstructing a new world. These are new beginnings. These are new beginnings. And the new beginnings are in our hands. To the awakened ones, to the illuminated ones, it's in our hands. To reshape the new world. What was last shall be first. The wealth of the wicked shall be turned to the righteous. Tables are turning. And to be a part of this shape-shifting, switching, be in the attitude of the knowledge, recognition that we have to be balanced as human, as one individual first. Be balanced in your own vessel, spirit, mind, and body. Be one. Are you working on balancing your emotions? Are you working on canceling out things that's not bringing joy, peace, love? Because it's stopping your manifestation. If you keep focusing on things that's not taking you in the path you want to go, you're creating that world. Where your attention is, that's what you're creating. If it's too much of your attention to the negative, to what's not what you're wanting, if it's not time now, it'll probably never be time. That means you're laying down with your own enemy. There's not that much pride. There's not that much, not if it come before you. Not if it come before your peace. Go back and get your peace. The kingdom of God suffered violence, but the violent take it back by force. It's not talking about force coming against no one person. It's talking about force coming against you. Come against yourself of the things that's stopping your peace, stopping your building of your own kingdom within your own self. I don't want it that bad. I don't need money that bad. I don't need a relationship that bad. I need my peace that bad, that good. I don't want to sacrifice nothing before my peace, because that bottom foundation of that peace is manifesting a peaceful world. I'm going to stop this right now. To them that have ears to hear, let them hear. Manifest the world you want by being balanced within your own self. How bad do you want your peace? You go and take your peace. If that means sacrificing things out of your own personal life, if that means sacrificing people, if that means sacrificing places, if that means quit that job. If it's taking away your peace, are you bold enough? Or are you just going to keep laying down with your own enemy that's slowly killing you while they happily, merrily taking up life? Are you creating, dreaming, visioning, visualizing your own world? Or are you just a replica of somebody else's part of building only their world? God is not a part of that. Wake up and realize you are a God. You are in the recreating, the creating, the shift-shaping seat. The power is in your hands. You have the permission. We can stop whatever is going on in a certain direction. Get control from within and bring it as one. That masculine and feminine energy, not one of them wrong. They're wrong if they're not together. That's when it's wrong. That's when it's sinking sand. That's when it's going to take the opposite direction. But let us learn, let us grow, and let us realize our weaknesses and bring the balances to come, bring the strength to balance the weak. We all are weak and we all are strong. Let's balance. Physical representation of male-female relationship becoming one as whole. Walking this world as power couples. Creating. Because it's representing what's being done in the spiritual realms. The power of male and feminine energy. The power of unity. The power of harmony is showing up. And it's showing out. Let us work along with it and not be our worst enemy, laying down in bed with our worst enemy, killing ourselves, voluntarily laying our life down, and you can't pick it back up. There are those that can lay down their life, but there are those that know how to pick it back up. Take your peace. And let us walk in peace and conquer in those energies of balance, that power, anger, rage, balance with logic and sense and reasoning. And let it come to us of how to respond and how to be on the offense. And let them be on the defense. That was my call. The rooster crowing. I love y'all. I love us all as one. Let us walk in power, in the power of the divine. Have a good day.